So into Shavasana, you said lying on your back. Ah, how nice does that feel? Oh. So just notice the earth underneath you. And the longer we lie here, I tend to feel the more of your body you can feel on the floor. So when we first just lie down, it's just a very quick sensation. And then we start to notice different parts of our body actually connecting with the earth. So embrace that. Just let the shoulders relax. Let the mat underneath you almost like caress your shoulders. Let that tension melt out into your mat. And then start to think of lengthening through your body. So I don't want you to actually physically move, but I want you to imagine that you're getting some space in between each vertebrae. Imagine the crown of your head moving a little bit further away and the soles of your feet moving a bit further away too. Just let your fingers gently curl in. And your toes and your feet just flop out to the side. Bring awareness to your breath. What a wonderful thing the breath is. So obviously we need the breath, but the great thing about our breathing is we can either bring it to our attention and control how we use it, or we can just let it flow naturally. So I'd like you to bring a little bit of control to your breath this morning. Take a longer breath in through your nose, and then just sigh that out through your mouth. I'd like you to do 2 more of those. And you'll come back to that familiar feeling of being very present on your mat. Gently bend your legs, but slide the soles of your feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana, lying down with the soles of the feet together, knees flopped out to the side, and feel this lengthening on the inside of the thighs. Notice how your back moves away from your mat just a little bit as you get more of an arch. And just try and settle the rib cage, the backs of the rib cage, down onto your mat. Maybe you want to wriggle around a little bit. Tuck chin in towards your chest. And then let's create length as you extend the arms back behind you. Open up through the fingertips, open up through the palms, stretch out, breath in. And then as you breathe out, backs of the hands go on the floor. Bend your arms just very slightly and make sure you're comfortable with the shoulders, with your elbows. And let's just lie here for a few breaths. Soften all the muscles in your face. And let's bring your hands down by the side of your thighs as you draw those legs together, draw the knees together. Right leg extends out, left knee is drawing in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers and squeeze that knee in. Oh, that feels nice. Squeeze it in, and let's just hold it here. Wind releasing pose. Please flex the right foot, flex your left foot. Feels lovely to activate those legs. Breath in here. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. And this time out through the nose as well. Relax both of your feet. Bend your right leg, figure of 4 as you place your left foot onto the knee. And hold onto your right leg somewhere. Remember, it can be your shin, Really your shin, or it can be the underside of your thigh. You're going to flex your left foot now. Squeeze that right leg in a little bit more. And then just let go. So not physically letting go of your leg, but just letting go of the rest of your body as much as you can. Plant that right foot back down onto the floor. Left leg extends. And then right knee comes in towards your chest, interlacing your hands. You know the move. Squeeze that right knee in. Please flex left foot, flex right foot. Breath in. Breath out through your mouth. In through your nose. And out through your nose. Relax both of your feet. Please bend that left leg. We've got figure of four on this side. And once again, relax, let go. Feels nice to feel that stretch, or definitely for me, I can feel it on the outside of that right thigh, right down into my bottom, into the glutes. Awakening those muscles. Please flex your feet once again, and then plant both of your feet down on the floor. Reach down so that you can touch your feet, and then move your hands away from your feet. Turn the palms so they face up. Curl up through the spine as you lift the hips up. Tuck chin into chest, and let's just hold it here. So you're surrendering with those hands, palms are facing up. Squeeze your bottom just a little bit, and then see if you can relax. Relax the glutes, relax muscles in your face. Breath in. And then slowly rolling down, you're starting with your upper back. Being mindful of the middle of your back coming down and your lower back. Let's roll up once again. Breath in as you roll up. Breath out. Let's take the arms back behind you. Stretch out. Breath in as you roll the spine down. And breath out as you bring the hands. Palms are going to come down onto the floor. Curl the spine up as you breathe in. Breathe out through your nose as the palms come back behind you. Backs of the hands on the floor, palms facing up. Roll your spine down. I'm out of practice of talking. And then hands come back down to the floor. We're going to do that one more time, please. Rolling the spine up, breathe in. Exhale as you stretch the arms back behind you. Inhale, spine comes down. Exhale, palms come down. Beautiful. Let's take the arms wide so you come into a T shape and drop the knees over to the left side. I'd like to keep this moving. Head turns to the right. Inhale, knees to the center, head to center. Exhale, knees to right, head to the left. So head's just going in the opposite direction. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, opposite side. Please just keep going with that nice, gentle movement. Always remembering, so we're practicing yoga. You want to try and keep connected with your breath. Movement and breath together. Let's do two more. Make sure your last one ends up with the knees going over to the right, head turning to the left. Then please come back through center. Rock the knees in towards your chest. And let's just rotate through your ankles, making sure that those ankle joints are lubricated. Both directions. And then send those legs up towards your ceiling. Send the arms up towards the ceiling. And let's just hang out here. So hopefully there's not an awful lot of effort going into this. Let your tummy button sink a little bit further down towards your spine. Soften through your fingers. Relax your wrists. Breath in here. And breath out. We're going to hold it for one more breath. And then let's send those arms back behind you. And just your right leg, extend out and lower it down so it just hovers off the floor. Please flex your right foot. The arms are back behind you somewhere. Lift that right leg up. You're going to feel your tummy relax just as you bring that up. And then left leg comes down, extend through the left leg. Flex your left foot, hover just above the floor. Hold it there. Try not to create tension in the shoulders. And then let's bring the leg back up again. Breathe in here. Right leg comes down, extend. Flex your right foot, hover for 3, for 2, and for 1. Right leg comes up. So you feel this sense of relief as both legs are up. And then left leg comes down, flex your left foot, extend. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. One more time on each side, just to make sure that you really do start to engage those abdominals. Right leg comes down, extend, flex. 3, 2, and 1. Right leg comes up. And then the same last time with the left leg, extend and flex. 3, 2, and 1. Both legs are coming up. Let's take the arms back up again, soften. Breathe. Hands then come behind your thighs as you swing yourself up. Baddha Konasana, so seated with the soles of the feet coming together. Nice to see you. And let's just butterfly through the knees. So just gently stretching out through those inner thighs. Lengthen up through your spine, soften your shoulders, and just enjoy this little movement here. And then let's just stop the movement. Let go of your ankles, hands on the outside of the thighs as you draw the knees together. Separate the feet. And so you're just sitting with the knees bent, hands onto your knees or just below the knees, and lengthen up. Drop the shoulder blades down. And then curl through the spine as the chin tucks in towards your chest, round your back. Inhale as you pull on the legs, lift up. And exhale as you gently round once again. So nice cat and cow movement as we're seated. You're going to feel lovely with your spine, hopefully. Breath in as you lift up. And then you're going to breathe out as you round your back. Keep going with this, as slow or as fast. You can speed it up, especially if you're cold, if it's quite chilly for you. You can make this movement quite dynamic. I'd like you to do 4 more. And on your last one, you're going to sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the right leg. And this left foot is coming to the inner thigh of that right leg. Let your left knee just flop out to the side. And hands are just going to come behind you so we can lengthen up through the spine. Please flex your right foot. And you've got this nice long spine. Now lengthen up through the arms. Interlace your hands above you. Just release the index finger. So even this, especially if you haven't done any yoga, this is quite a challenge just holding it here. Nice breath in. And then relax your shoulders down. I'd like you to lean forward. So fingertips or your index fingers are coming as far forward as you can. And then tuck chin into chest as you round your back. And then shoot your hands back up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Lean forward, exhale. Tuck chin to chest. Inhale. Keep inhaling and then exhale as you shoot your arms up. Breath in here. Last time, exhale as you gently come forward. Touch into chest. Bring your arms up. And then just hold it here. Right hand is going to come behind you. Left hand comes onto that thigh, right thigh. Twist around behind you. And as you twist around, please drop your shoulders down. So I don't want you to be hunched up and feel it's quite awkward. Drop the shoulders, create space in the shoulders, in the spine. Please keep your right foot flexed so we're active in that right leg. And then right arm comes up to the ceiling. It comes down onto your left thigh, so you're crossing your arms. And then bring the palms, backs of the hands together, and then palms together, eagle arms. Elbows come up. Drop the chin down towards your chest and feel this beautiful opening in your upper back. That right foot hopefully is still flexed, don't forget about it. One breath in. And then unravel your arms, they come back behind you, just swap your legs over. So your right foot onto your inner thigh. Palms come together, shoot them up. Release the index finger and just hold fingers and just hold it here. So please relax that right leg. Left leg is flexed, or left foot rather is flexed. Breath in. Gently come forward. Reach as far as you can. Chin to chest as you roll. Palms shoot up. Exhale as you come forward. Rolling, so make sure you get that rounding action in your back, like we did when we were just sitting, doing your cat and cow. Exhale, come forward. Chin to chest as you gently roll. You're coming all the way up, that's your third one, that's your last one. Left hand comes behind you, right hand onto your thigh, you're twisting behind you. Open up through the chest, try and get as deep, as wide a breath as you can. Let's really embrace it. Open up through the lungs. Use them. We really want to have nice, strong lungs, especially at this very precarious time in the world. And then let's lift the arms all the way up. Cross the arms. So right hand comes onto your left thigh. Left hand comes onto the right thigh. Palms then come together. Eagle arms lift up. Hold it here. And then gently unravel. Let's make our way onto our hands and onto our knees. Ah, nice and familiar once again. Open up through your fingers, please. Knees are directly underneath your hips. And we'll do a few rounds of cat and cow here. You know where you're going. Use the breath however you feel comfortable with. So in and out. Because often I vary it. With this cat and cow, I can vary it. Just choose which feels nice for you. For today, anyway. Okay. And then when you've done quite a few of these, let's just do two more. Feels nice, feels lovely. I think with this, when we do it this way, you can get much more movement with your spine. Feels beautiful. And then let's please come into just a normal tabletop, stay flat. Tuck your toes under, and let's move swiftly up into our first downward dog. Might be feeling very stiff with this, so let's just pump out through the heels. Bend one leg, bend the other. Or walking your dog, or however you want to call it, whatever I want to call it, just pump those heels up and down. Be familiar again with this kind of upside down feeling. Let your head hang, look back behind you. And when you feel you've had enough pumping of those heels, find yourself in stillness. And let that blood come down to your head, embrace it, feel it. Breathe in. And let's breathe out through your mouth once again. Be in control of that breath. And be in control of how you feel. Move gently, move kindly. Let's step to the very front of our mat. So maybe lots of different size steps, maybe little ones, maybe big ones. Feet are apart at the front of your mat, and just hold it here in this lovely forward fold. Please hold onto your elbows and gently swing or sway from side to side, this pendulum movement. It might be small, it might be big. Doesn't matter, just this nice swaying action. And then you're just going to come back to the center. As you slowly roll up, please release your elbows. Slowly roll up. You know the movement. Keep chin tucked in until the last little bit as the shoulders drop down. We're standing nice and tall, palms facing forward. Inhale as you come to your high mountain. And let's just hold our high mountain. Open through your fingers. Ground your feet, activate the legs. And then hands to the heart center. Bring weight onto the left leg as you raise your right leg up. Ooh, nice and early on, we're coming to a balance. How is it today? Rotate through that right ankle. You've still got your palms in front of you. And then back to grounding that right foot, extend the arms up. High mountain, breath in. Breathe out, hands come to the heart center, weight onto that right leg, left leg rises. As you balance this side, rotate through this left ankle. High mountain, as you drop that foot back down, arms come up once again. Breathe in and swan dive, arms come wide, hinge from your hips as you gently come forward. Halfway lift, hands come to your knees or just below your knees. Please look forward, flatten your back. Back to your forward fold as you roll down. Fingers ground to the floor, step back with your left leg. Ground your left knee and inhale as you raise the arms up. Holding it here, drop those shoulders down. Breath in here. Exhale, right arm behind you, left arm forward. It's awkward, especially if you haven't been doing yoga for a while. You're going to feel stiff. Right arm forward, inhale. Exhale, half Hanuman, straighten your front leg. Gently rock yourself forward, step back to your downward facing dog, nice and slowly. Breath in here. Breath out as you drop the knees down, extended child. One breath here. Out through the nose. Rock yourself back up to tabletop. Tuck toes under, downward facing dog. And lots of little steps to your forward fold. Gently roll yourself up. Chin is unfurling last. Roll the shoulders down. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, swan dive. Hinge from your hips. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips touch the ground. Right foot steps back. Right knee grounds. Both arms come up. You're inhaling now. Drop the shoulders down. Let's just pause here. How are you doing? Okay, half Hanuman. Straighten this left leg. Try and keep the chest lifted. Relax the shoulders. Rock yourself forward. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale as you come to plank. Knees, chin and chest gently drop down. Bottom stays sticking up in the air. And then inhale as the hips come to the floor, chest lifts. Extended child, pause. Breath in. Let it go, breath out. Rocking to your tabletop, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Right foot, just your right foot steps forward. Hold it here. Pause in this lunge, keep that back knee off the floor. And then step forward your forward fold once again. So keeping it nice and simple. Roll yourself up, inhale. Exhale, shoulders drop down. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your left leg steps back. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right arm back once again, that awkward twist. Right arm forward, inhale. Half Hanuman, exhale. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank is your inhale. Knees, chin and chest is your exhale. Inhale as you slither forward. And exhale, extended child. Inhale, tabletop. Downward facing dog is your exhale. Left leg steps forward. Hold it here. Keep that right knee off the floor. Just hold this lunge. Breath in. Step both feet together, front of your mat. Halfway lift here. Exhale down. Reverse swan dive. So take the arms wide, hinge from your hips. Inhale, nice strong back. Exhale, palms together in front of you. High mountain, both arms come high again. Hinge from your hips, swan dive, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fingertips on the floor, step back with your left leg. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, palms come together. Left elbow comes to the outside of that right thigh and enjoy this twist. Be mindful of your back and just have a little inspection of that right elbow. Look at it. Push the right hand down into your left hand. Open up through your chest. And then let's just gently come back, palms in front of you. Hands down to the floor. Please step back just a plank. And we're going to hold our plank here. Draw the belly button up. Try not to sag in your plank. I find that often if you sag down, you might get a bit of pressure in that lower back. So just be mindful here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's take your bottom up to downward facing dog. And step your right foot all the way forward. Sorry. Left foot all the way forward. Drop that right knee down. Arms come all the way up. Inhale. Left arm comes back, right arm stays forward. Hold it here. Try and open up through the shoulders a little bit, even open up through the fingers. Sweep that left arm all the way forward. Inhale. Half Hanuman is your exhale. Gently rock forward one more time. Sweep the arms up. Hands to your heart center. Right elbow drops off your left thigh. And you've got the opportunity now just to have a look at that left elbow. Maybe create a little bit of space in your neck somewhere. And then back through center. Drop fingers down to the floor. Step back to plank once again. Hold it here. Tummy draws in or belly button draws up to the spine for 3, for 2, and for 1. Right knee drops to the floor. Left arm comes back. You're coming into supported side plank. Left arm rises. And then I want you to stretch. So take it over your head. Lengthen out through that left leg as much as you can. And you've got this beautiful opening in the waist. Maybe you want to hold your head high. Maybe you just want to let that head go. What's nice for you? Okay, beautiful. Left hand then drops down to the floor at the front of your mat, and your back leg steps to the outside of that left hand. Right foot steps to the outside of your right hand, and drop your bottom down as low as you can. Lift the bottom up, drop your head down. And then lift your head up, drop your bottom down. Beautiful. Let's do it again. Lift up, breathe in. And breathe out, drop down. We do 2 more. Breathe in, lift up. Then breathe out, drop down. And 1 more time, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, drop down. So adjust so that you're comfortable. Palms come together. Put your elbows into your thighs and push out. So I want you to drop your bottom down as much as you can. Open up through the chest. Relax your face. And just breathe. 3, 2, and for 1. Hands come back down to the floor. Step back to your plank. Nice and strong. We're going to hold it here. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Now you're going to drop your left knee down. Supported side plank, so right arm goes to the ceiling first. And then take it over your head. Get this stretch along your side body. And remember, you've got the option with your head. You can either hold it or you can just let it hang down. Keep stretching, keep opening through the waist. 1 more breath. And then let's drop your right hand down to the floor. Right foot steps to the outside of your right hand. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. We're just going to do this sequence again. Drop your bottom down, lift your chest, breathe in. Breathe out, bottom comes up. Breathe in, lift your chest. And breathe out. So 2 more of these. One more. Drop your bottom down. Palms come together. If you're comfortable here, you're just going to close your eyes and we're going to stay here for a little bit. If you're not comfortable, sit down and bring the soles of your feet together. So listen to your body. I'm just going to go on about it all the time, but it's really important. Wherever you are, close your eyes. And kind of watch that breath come into your body. And watch that breath go out. So become the observer. Remember, our breath is this beautiful tool that we've got that can really settle us or settle you as an individual. You got 1 more. And then gently relax. Hands come back down to the floor. Step back to plank. Actually, I haven't done this for a long time. We're going to try and come down to a count of 5, nice and slowly onto your tummy. Elbows, remember, go back towards the rib cage, so don't let them flare out to the side. It's not like a normal press up, it's like a tricep press up. Chest, belly button, legs come down to the floor. So let's start. Breathe in. We're going to go down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That wasn't so bad, or was it? Okay, inhale as you lift the chest, hold it here, and then try and lengthen the legs away from you. Slide your hands forward so you come onto your forearms, and let's just settle in this lovely Sphinx. So as we're in our Sphinx, I want your chin well away from your shoulders well away from your ears, and your feet as far away from your bottom, so lengthen as you can. We've got this lovely opening in the front body, and we've got this beautiful back bend for the spine. Try and relax in the coccyx, so very base of your spine. Try and relax those muscles around that area. And then let's slowly lower down. I'd like to work your back muscles a little bit more. So hands by the side of your rib cage. Inhale to lift. Somewhere. You come up as high as you want. Exhale, gently come down. So you come up to where you feel comfortable, but you feel that you are getting this opening in your back. We're going to do 2 more assisted with your hands. And then on the next one, come up as high as you feel comfortable, then gently drop down somewhere and lift your hands off the floor so you can really feel the back working. Drop the hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and see if you can lift up even higher. From there, lift the legs off the floor, keep them straight. Maybe wriggle the toes. So get some feeling, maybe wriggle the fingers. Perhaps even move your head, so we're not keeping it static. 1 more breath. And then slowly lower down. Your left ear comes down onto the floor. Let's open up through your neck. Arms just come down onto your mat. Let the heels flop out to the side. And then lift your head, breathe in. Just briefly turn your head the other way. You might find that you're slightly stiff in your neck on one side more than the other. Come back to center. Hand underneath your rib cage. Lift up into your tabletop. So you probably want to draw the knees a bit closer. Downward facing dog. And let's hold downward facing dog for 2 breaths. As maybe you can feel that your back is, you can definitely notice that you've done something with your back, you've moved it. With your next in-breath, I'd like to raise your right leg. Take it up as high as you can. Open up your hip, drop the right heel down towards your bottom. Breath in as your knee comes towards your right elbow. Lean forward so weight comes over your hands. And then 3-legged dog as you take that right leg all the way up. Let's do it again, knee to elbow. Breath in. Exhale as you sweep that leg all the way up. Stretch up as high as you can. Drop the heel towards your bottom once again. And then right foot steps in between your thumbs. Drop back knee. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, half Hanuman. Inhale, arms come up. Palms together, drop the elbows off the side of that thigh. Tuck toes under is an option. Lifting the back knee up is an option. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Hands come back to the center. The back knee is now off the floor, whether it was before or not. Please ground your back foot. Warrior 1 as you lift the arms up. Now I'm quite wide with this, so you probably will be too. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. Sweep the arms up, Warrior 1. So you're bending into that front leg. Back leg is straight. Toes are pointing out to the side of your mat. 3, 2, and on 1 we open up to Warrior 2. The back foot is changed, the angle of the back foot has changed slightly, so the little toes may be more towards the back of your mat. Turn to look at your front hand, breath in, breath out. We're just going to hold it here. So working those legs, be nice and strong in your warrior, soft with the upper body. Back to your Warrior 1, so bring that back arm all the way forward. From Warrior 1, you're coming back to your lunge, hands to your heart center. Gently hover this back knee off the floor for 3, for 2, and for 1. Dropping the back knee down to the floor. Hands down, downward facing dog. So now's your opportunity. If you'd like, you can go into child's pose, or you can just stay here. Make sure that your head is heavy and you're not holding your head. You're allowing that tension to seep away from your neck. Everybody in downward dog, and we're ready to raise the left leg up this time. Stretch it up as high as you can. Drop the heel down towards your bottom, open up through the hip. And then left knee to left elbow as you rock forward. 3-legged dog, stretch that leg all the way up, breath in. Elbow to knee or knee to elbow, coming forward. Gently stretch it up. Drop that heel down towards your bottom once again. What's happening with that right heel? Let it drop down towards your mat. Step in between both of your thumbs. Warrior one as you lift up and ground that back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Try and swivel this right side of your hip as far forward as you can. Breath in here. Breath out as you open up, you come to your warrior two, and let's just hold it here. Again, you might need to adjust with the legs. Make sure that you're feeling fully grounded. Please open up through the palms, open up through the fingers. One more breath. Back hand sweeps all the way forward. Come back to your lunge, please. Hands to the heart center. Hold it here. Lower that back knee down. Hover it here just now. Hover it. And then ground it to the floor. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, half Hanuman. Gently rock forward, step back to your downward facing dog. And 2 breaths here, or your child's pose, or just sit it out, however you feel. I'd like you all to join me in your downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And then sigh it out through your mouth. 2 more of those. And last one. Doesn't that feel nice? Wow, feels lovely. Okay. Please step to the front of your mat. Lots of little steps. Keep your head down. Bend your legs and hold your elbows. Come back to your pendulum when you're ready. If you don't fancy doing a second round of pendulum, just stay still. And then release the elbows as we slowly roll up. And when I say slowly, I mean really slowly. I want you to articulate through that spine as much as you can. So get familiar with your back, get familiar with your body. And when you reach the top, it feels lovely to be nice and tall and long. Stretch the arms up, high mountain. Second round of balance, but we're going to do tree pose. So right foot comes to the inside of that left thigh or onto your calf. Palms come together in front of you. Find a point in your room, in your space that isn't moving, and just stare at it. You can either leave your hands here at your heart center, or you can raise them so they just come above your head. Find length in your tree, root down to your ground, down into the ground rather. And if you want a big challenge, this is a huge challenge, you could try and close your eyes. I'm not going to join you because I know I will fall over. It's really challenging. Okay, then let's bring the hands back to the heart center. Drop that right foot down, and let's just stand here like this with the palms together. Breath in through the nose, and out through the nose. Okay, we're ready for the other side. So left foot to the inner thigh, or calf, palms together. Palms together either above your head or in front of your heart. So I often find in this, we kind of lean to one side with the hip. Try and lengthen out through your hip. Ground that right foot, stand as tall as you can. If you want to try and close your eyes on this side, you can. And then hands come back to the heart center. Ground that left foot. Sweep the arms all the way up. Inhale. Our last swan dive. Hinge from your hips. Halfway lift. Inhale. Let's just hold this halfway lift. So hands are just below your knees. You've got this beautiful flat back. Tuck chin to chest just a little bit. And then lower yourself all the way down. Please bend your legs. Drop your bottom all the way down to the floor. And roll onto your back as you hug the knees in towards your chest. Breath in. Roll yourself all the way up. Breath out. So we're going to do a few of those. So gently rolling back. Remember, as always, please don't come onto your neck. You're just coming onto the shoulders. If it's not nice for your spine, just miss this one out. Or do a few rounds of seated cat-cow. This one also, when you're doing this, you definitely need plenty of padding underneath you if you've got a knobbly spine. So let's do 2 more of these. And then when you've done those 2, you're just going to come up to seated, both legs out in front of you, but let's take them wide. I'm starting off the year with my least favorite pose. Flex the feet, lengthen through the spine, drop the shoulders down. Hands behind you, let's just support your back first of all. Breath in. And then lots of options. So you can either stay here, or you can try and work your way forward with your hands behind you, or you can have them in front of you. What feels appropriate for you? Wide-legged forward fold. Feet are flexed. Toes can be wriggling, it's up to you. And feel free to move in and out of this. We're going to have 3 more breaths. And I always find with this pose, because it's my least favorite, and yoga isn't about ego, but you can't help but thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you could get all the way forward? Shall I make it a challenge and try and drop my chest down to the floor by the end of the year? But you find yourself caught up in that, and I definitely do. But it's not about that. Maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't, it doesn't matter. So wherever you are is the correct place to be. Difficult lesson to learn though. So tuck chin into your chest as you roll yourself all the way up. You're going to cross your legs. Don't mind which leg goes in front, whichever's natural. So for me, naturally, I have a right leg, probably because I'm right-handed. Hands onto your knees, and let's just do a few circles here. Change direction with those circles. And then come back to the center. So we've slowed right down now. We're just going to be sitting and then we're going to be lying. So if you need something warmer, now is your opportunity to put it on to get it ready. A little bit of pranayama. So I would like to do more, not just the physical side of yoga, I'd like to bring in more pranayama into our practice, into your practice. So we've done it before, alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. Right thumb blocks your right nostril, left nostril stays open, alternate breathing. So breathe in through the left nostril. Block the left nostril with your ring finger. Hold it here, and now breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in through that right nostril. Block both nostrils, pause. Breathe out through the left nostril. Straight away, breathe in through left. Pause with both nostrils blocked. Breathe out through the right side. Breathe in through right. Pause. And breathe out through left. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Breathing in. And pause. Breathe out left. And we're going to pause here. Breathe in left. And pause. Breathe out right. Pause. In. Pause. And out. And pause. Last time, a little bit slower. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Breathing in. Hold. Breathe out left. Hold. If your eyes aren't closed, close your eyes. Bring your hands onto your knees with either palms facing down, or if you'd like to join me in a mudra, palms face up, the thumb and the forefinger come together. If you're not comfortable with that, you just sit normally. Close your eyes. And start to become the observer, the watcher of your breath. And just see if you can only concentrate on the breath and try not to let your thoughts run away with you. Explore your breath. Notice where it goes in your body. Notice the movement in the rib cage. Notice how your body is sitting on your mat. So I want your thoughts to be on your breath and on you, on this body sitting on your mat. I'd like you to bring the number 5 into your thoughts. And counting backwards, do 5 more breaths. Once you've reached number 1, you're nice and slowly going to ease yourself down into Shavasana. Getting that wonderful feeling of your mat underneath you once again. And I'm sure that during your yoga practice, you had lots of different fleeting thoughts and emotions. And just realizing that feelings, emotions of visitors. So let them come and let them go. And try and think of this as we move throughout our day today. So with these last few moments of our yoga practice, your body is becoming just a little bit heavier. You've got nowhere to go right now. You're just here on your mat. Take a nice long breath in. As you breathe out, listening to this little quote or this little saying that I found that I really like. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves every year, and they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. I love it. Love, love, love that. So let's start stretching. Take your arms back behind you. Maybe flex or point through the toes. Activate your legs. Breath in. And then hug the knees in towards your chest. A well-earned hug as we ease ourselves into our yoga practice. Rock over onto your right side and just stay in this little cocoon. And then gently make your way back to seated. If you can remember which leg you had in front when we did our pranayama, swap it over. Hands onto your knees once again, eyes closed. Make sure you're not leaning forward, come into a nice straight line. Sweep the arms above your head, inhale. Hands come together in front of your heart center. Signifying, what is it? End of our practice. Namaste. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining me. Have a beautiful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Whatever you are doing, it's amazing to see you all, and thank you. Have a lovely day.